Welcome to the Cristo Rey Network College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Nashira, and I'll be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check out the schedule on the website. The presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Cristo-Rey. I'd now like to turn it over to our first presenter, Fairfield University.
Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to be here with you all. My name is, as mentioned, Nakia Latang. I'm from Fairfield University, located in Fairfield, Connecticut. I'm going to share some brief facts with you about the university, show you some photos of campus, and then happy to take any questions that you all may have. So as I mentioned, we're located in Fairfield, Connecticut. Where in Fairfield, Connecticut? Well, we are only 1 hour north of New York City. Our students can jump on the Metro North train, and the station being only about a mile from our campus. And then they are in the middle of Manhattan at Grand Central Station in a little over an hour. So students love the fact that they can take advantage of all that the city has to offer without actually having to live in the city. We are also only 1 mile from the beach. We are a coastal town, and some of our seniors actually live on the beach as those homeowners lease those homes to our students during the school year. So our students enjoy being close to the water. But we are also in New England, and so not in the middle of nowhere. Downtown Fairfield is only about a mile from our campus. So our students have access to lots of restaurants, shopping, recreational activities. Fun fact, Fairfield actually has 365 restaurants right in the town, so you could literally eat someplace different every single day if you really wanted to. All that to say, students love our location because they get the best of New England, the coast, and New York City all in our one location. One of the things that's unique about us is that we are a Jesuit institution, which fosters our strong relationship with the Cristo Rey network. And so we believe in a lot of the things that the Cristo Rey network certainly is founded on, in terms of making sure that our students have a full experience, becoming their best selves by the time they finish their time with us, being able to give back as men and women for others, and people for others, but also making sure that our students get the breadth of many different programs that they can participate in, as well as certainly appreciating diversity and social justice and all that that offers to our campus community. So a few of the facts about Fairfield University: we're a small to medium school of about 4,000 undergraduate students. Our average class size, approximately 20 students, with a 1-to-12 teacher-student ratio. So we're a pretty intimate environment. You get to know your professors very well. They get to know you very well. All of our classes being taught by professors, no teacher assistants or grad assistants teaching our courses. We're located on a beautiful 200-acre campus, and we do guarantee housing all 4 years for our students, with most of our students living on campus. We are not a suitcase campus. Our students don't pack up and go home every weekend. We plan events every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So there's always folks there and always things to do. With over 100 clubs and organizations, 20 Division I varsity sports, along with intramural and club sports. So there's lots of ways that you can get involved. And if we don't have it, you can be the one to start it. Even as a first-year student, it's really easy to do. In terms of our majors, Fairfield offers a number of things that you can study and explore. We offer over 40 majors that our students can choose from, along with a number of interdisciplinary programs that you can combine with any of our majors. We offer a number of 4+1 programs where you can earn your bachelor's and master's within a span of 5 years, as well as a host of master's programs. All of our programs are separated into 4 schools: our College of Arts and Sciences, our School of Business, our School of Nursing and Health Studies, and our School of Engineering. Lots of popular programs that our students can choose from, such as communications, biology, journalism, psychology, any of our pre-professional programs like pre-med, pre-health, pre-dental, pre-law, things like that. Lots of options for you within the arts and sciences. And every student in the College of Arts and Sciences has a guaranteed internship opportunity, in which students are guaranteed to have a paid internship experience regardless of your major. Our Dolan School of Business is the program many folks know Fairfield for, being ranked amongst the top 50 business schools in the country. Marketing and finance, really popular, along with things like entrepreneurship and international business, hospitality and tourism, fashion marketing, a new program. So lots of things you can do with business. Whether you're studying it or you just want those skills, you can certainly take advantage of that. And with New York City being so close to us, our students take advantage of working for a lot of the Fortune 500 companies that exist not only in New York City, but are right in our backyard in Fairfield County. And so our students graduate with some really impressive resumes and some really impressive networks by the time they finish at Fairfield. Our nursing program is our most selective program, but certainly one of our top ranked programs as well. It is direct entry, so you have to be admitted in your first year, but once you're admitted, you start your classes in your first year. Clinicals in sophomore year, 100% placement for our nursing students, and over 90% pass the boards on the first try. We also offer public health and social work and a health studies minor. If you're thinking about healthcare, but you don't want to be a nurse, those are options for you there. Last but not least, our School of Engineering houses biomedical, computer, electrical, and mechanical engineering. And every engineer who comes to Fairfield invents something that doesn't exist by the time they graduate. So our engineers do some really amazing things. Overall, most popular major in first year is actually undecided. Most of our students have no clue what they want to do, and that's okay. We offer plenty of support to help you discover what you want to do, what you're actually good at doing, but also things you didn't know existed. You have until the end of sophomore year to lock into a program. So really quickly, I'll show you some things about our admission process. We are a common application school, and as a Cristo Rey student, we will waive the application fee for all of our Cristo Rey schools. We are a university partner, and so we are happy to waive that application fee. You can contact our office or your guidance counselors to get that fee waiver code. We also, of course, will look at your transcript, your recommendation letters, the essay, only the Common App essay. That's all we're looking for. We are a test optional school, so you do not have to send those test scores if you feel that they don't represent what you're truly capable of. That is absolutely fine, and it will not hurt your application, and you're still just as eligible for admission and scholarship even without them. We also will look at the ways you've engaged with us. So we love when you take the time to do an interview so we can get to know you a little better. They're all virtual and right online if you want to sign up. And then we'll look at all the things you've been involved in. Typically, students admitted to Fairfield around an A average, and then taking a demanding curriculum at their school, and then certainly the middle 50% who submit their scores fall between 12 to 1300 on the SAT, 27 to 30 on the ACT, but I'd say over 60% of our applicants last year did not submit test scores. So it presents no red flags for us if you choose not to submit those scores. In terms of deadlines, early action, November 1st, and you'll receive your decision before Christmas. If you decide to commit to the university, we offer an early decision and an early decision 2 process as well, and then our regular process in January 15th. If you have any questions about those, happy to share more information and talk with you. Well, a few important things, Fairfield, in terms of cost, around $68,000 a year. However, Fairfield offers significant scholarship and financial aid, particularly for students from the Cristo Rey schools. We offer $14,000 to $26,000 in merit scholarship. All you do is apply and we'll automatically award you. And you receive that every year. And that's just based on your grades in high school. We also offer need-based aid with over 90% of our students receiving financial aid from us through the FAFSA and CSS profile. If you're not a US citizen, just complete that CSS profile. We also have specific Cristo Rey scholarships. All you need to do is apply or reach out to us, as well as the Company Scholars Program, which allows you to receive full tuition and room and board coverage through the application process. And you can find all that information on our website. Happy to share more with you and answer any questions that you have. And thanks for being here.
Thank you. So now we will have Southern Connecticut State University.
Good evening. My name is Serge Snowden. I am one of the assistant directors for admissions here at Southern Connecticut State University. I am also an alum of Southern, as well as a current student working on my doctoral degree in educational leadership here at Southern. So it's a pleasure to be able to speak with you guys today, talk to you guys about far as Southern. Southern is located in New Haven, Connecticut. It's pretty much kind of like say like the heart of the city, but it's kind of a little off the city in terms of far as it's like a nice medium-sized secluded university. I enjoyed my time while I was here as an undergraduate student. Great experience. I was actually a student athlete while I was here. We have Division II sports, which I actually go more in depth later on in my presentation with you guys. But we're like, as mentioned, we're like a nice medium-sized institution here. We don't want to be a big school, but we're definitely not a small school. We have a little over 9,000 students currently enrolled here at Southern, between undergraduate students as well as graduate students here. So we definitely try to be able to offer our students abundance as far as a variety of different options. Three things that we try to hone in on as far as academics, professional growth, as well as your social aspect. In terms of far as going to college is about an experience, and we want to be able to make sure that you guys have a complete whole experience when you're going to college. Okay, so in terms of far as Southern, we have very small classes. There's no more than 20, 25 students in the class. Our student to faculty ratio is 12-1. We have over 420 far as full-time faculty members here at the university, and we do that on purpose, and we share that number with you guys on purpose, just so you guys know that far as we want our faculty members to be able to get to know you, you get to know your faculty members, as well as your peers and your and people that you're working with on a day-to-day basis. Because like I said, we really want to make sure that you guys are achieving as far as your goals academically, being able to get the help that you guys need and assistance that you guys need going forward. So like I said, anything that we could possibly do, we'll make sure that we will provide you guys that those resources available to you. Okay, we have over 230 different far as majors, pre-professional programs, minors that we offer here at Southern. So you can double major if you choose to, you can major in a minor if you choose to. It's your academic experience. We want to be able to make sure you have control of that. So working with your advisor, you'll be able to do so. When I was here at Southern, I majored in management information systems. I minored in computer science as well as public health. So like I said, if there's areas that you are interested in far as pursuing, like I said, you definitely have the ability to be able to do so. Okay. Along with that, here at Southern, we have 4 colleges. We have the College of Arts and Sciences, College of Education, College of Human Health Services, as well as our School of Business program here at Southern. And in terms of far as our College of Arts and Sciences program here, it's a home of a variety of different programs, whether it's our sociology program, psychology program, psychology, physiology, chemistry, biology, English. So there's a variety of different programs that we actually host, and as far as our arts and science program that we have here at Southern. But our main focus is be able to, and with all of our programs, is be able to make sure as far as the content that you're learning in your classroom is transferable into the real world. So we want to be able to make sure, like I said, that career that you're looking to go into, that new job that you're looking for to inspire to have, like I said, those skills that you're learning in your classroom is transferable. Okay. The next program that we actually have here, school that we have here, is a College of Education program. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, I'm working my doctorate in educational leadership here at Southern. So it is a really great program that we have here. Southern started as a teacher's college. So if you are interested as far as going to school for education, you definitely want to be able to, like I said, consider Southern as like some of your top schools. We have some great partnerships for a variety of different far as programs and schools throughout the country. So in terms of far as you being able to do your internships and get some hands-on experience, things that those opportunities are definitely available for you here at Southern. Okay. The next college that we have is our College of Health and Human Service program. With the College Health and Human Service program is very popular here, especially with our nursing program, which is a very competitive program that we have here. We actually have 2 pathways for you to actually be able to be admitted into our nursing program. We have our direct admit program for our high school students. So we definitely encourage you to apply by no later than December 1st. Get your application in, you'll be automatically reviewed for our direct admit program. You'll be notified somewhere in the range about February in terms of far as if you were directly admitted. And for any reason you missed the deadline, or for any reason that you were not directly admitted, you still can be admitted into Southern as a healthcare studies major, but you have an ability to be able to apply to our nursing program at the end of your sophomore year. So you definitely have, like I said, 2 opportunities to actually be able to, like I said, achieve your goals of be, like I said, working in the nursing field. Okay. Along with that, in terms of far as the Health and Human Service program, we are actually looking to open up our brand new facility here on campus in terms of our College Health and Human Service department. So where you be able to do all your clinical work here on campus, laboratories, and a variety of different things that we're looking for. Like I said, we're looking forward to you guys being able to take full advantage of when you become a student here at Southern. And like I said, that building will be opening up this coming December. And then next, but not least, is our School of Health and School of Business, which is, like I mentioned to you guys guys earlier, I graduated from Southern with my bachelor's degree in business. Like I said, and the great thing about FAR, the business program that we have here, it gives you the opportunity though to learn for us all phases of business. Like I said, you have your core classes that you'll be able to take in management, accounting, financing, marketing, but then you actually have your concentration that you area when you're focusing, whether it's accounting, economics, management, information systems, public utility management, marketing. Like I said, you name it. Like I said, we have that opportunity available for you here. If you are interested in FAR, the field of business, we definitely encourage you to explore that. We have a few different other majors programs that we offer here, but one of our most popular programs that we have is our exploratory major programs that we have here at Southern. And what I mean by exploratory major is we have programs here. It's called Exploratory for exploring arts and humanities, exploring business, exploring education, exploring STEM, exploring social behavior sciences, human health services. So in terms of far as what we mean by that is give you an opportunity to be able to explore those areas, get familiar with some of those courses and coursework that you actually be doing before you actually declare your major. Like I said, we have a lot of students that come in with very different ideas as far as what they want to major in and where they want to go in areas that they have areas of interest. So we give you an opportunity to be able to actually consider those, look into those, and then you'll be able to declare your major at the end of your sophomore year. Okay, we offer a variety of different services to our students. We'll help you guys be successful through our academic success center. We have tutoring services, our writing center. We also have our health and wellness center, our counseling services. We have our first year transition program, which, like I said, they are there to help you guys in terms of making that transition from high school to college, which, like I said, so for some of you guys, like I said, you're first gen going to college. For others, like I said, you might have someone that have been to college before, but for you, this is your first time. You're in a new environment, meeting new friends, new people. So you want to be able to get, like I said, get yourself familiar and get yourself accommodated with far as, like I said, the new school and the atmosphere that you're in. So, like I said, having these very different programs that we have here at Southern to be able to make sure, like I said, you be able to make that easy transition for yourself. Okay. Along with that, in terms of far as here at Southern, we have a variety of different clubs and organizations that we encourage our students to take part of. As I mentioned to you guys earlier, going to college is about an experience and having a great experience in all aspects, academically, professional growth, as well as from a social aspect. So we want to be able to make sure as far as clubs and organizations that you take part in that. We are a Division II athletic program. So I had the pleasure of being able to play football while I was here at Southern. Like I said, we encourage a lot of our other athletes to be able to take part in that. But if you don't want to take part, that's perfectly fine. You can come and cheer on your team, or meet some new teammates, classmates, and like I said, and be able to, like I said, just have that college experience from a social standpoint. Okay. Along with that, we have the opportunity for you guys to be able to live on campus. We have a variety of different dormitories that you'll be able to choose from. We have about 9 different dormitories here on campus. You can be able to choose from. Our first year freshmen, you have 5 dormitories to be able to choose from. You can select far as what dorm you want to live in, as well as who you want to room with. And so you have those abilities and options. You can actually have your car on campus as well. So that's definitely always a plus. I know it was a plus for me when I was actually coming out of college. Coming out of high school in terms of trying to figure out where I want to live at and what school I want to go to. If you decide that you want to commute to Southern, that's perfectly fine. We actually have this program called a U-Pass that we offer to all of our students. As long as you're an undergraduate full-time student, you actually have this free U-Pass that we give you to be able to get to and from campus and get around as far as, like I said, around the state of Connecticut. Okay. And so as far as applying to Southern, we definitely, we are utilizing as far as the common application. So you want to be able to get that application in as soon as you possibly can. You want to make sure you complete your essay. Along with there is a $50 application fee, but if you are able to obtain a fee waiver from your counselor, we definitely encourage you to do so. You want to submit your official high school transcripts with your most recent grades. And then we are test optional. So SAT scores or ACT scores are not required for the admissions process. We might ask for them later on down the road in terms of for placement for English and math placement, but for the most part, like I said, in terms of the admissions requirements, like I said, they are not required for admission to Southern. Okay. The other recommendations are also as far as highly recommended, but they're not required as well. And then we also give credit for AP classes and things of that sort. So we definitely encourage you guys to, like I say, start working on your application and getting that in. And then in terms of far as costs, we definitely want to let you guys know in terms of far as cost attending Southern, as far as living on campus, you're looking at a little less than $13,000 per semester. If you are as far as out of state, you're looking at a little less than $20,000 per semester to be able to attend Southern, like I said, as a full-time student here at Southern. Okay, so we wish you the best today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put in the chat box, and we look forward to talking with you guys later.
All right, thank you, Southern Connecticut State University. We'll now have Western Connecticut State University.
Thank you very much. Let me share my screen here. Okay, and hopefully everybody can see that. So my name is Julio A. Torres Jr. I am an admissions representative with Western Connecticut State University, WCSU. We're located in Danbury, Connecticut, about an hour and a half from New York City. We have a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, 4 different schools, 50 plus majors, a little over 5,300, close to 5,300 total students. We offer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs as well. 75 different clubs and organizations, about 18 Division III sports, and we have been part of the Danbury community for over 118 years. And just so you're aware, some of the photos that you see on the right-hand side of the screen are our campus traditions. So the first one you see with the class of 2022 is our opening gates ceremony in August, where our class walks under our golden gates together and sit down to hear speeches and introductions from various members of our community, student government association president or VP of Enrollment Services, and many, many more. We have a variety of services at WCSU for our students, such as advising centers, tutoring, resource centers, math clinics, writing centers, and so much more, in addition to first-year experiences as well. All students who have a declared major will be assigned an advisor that is a professor within their program. And as my colleagues have also noted, one of our most popular is our Exploratory program. With that also mentioned, academic resource mentors are our peer campus and campus resources that assist and encourage a good balance between everyday academics and everyday life. And we also have our Career Success Center as well, which I'll get into a little bit further. As far as the academics, the 4 schools we have, the Ansel School of Business, the Mary Costas School of Arts and Sciences, our School of Professional Studies, our School of Visual and Performing Arts, and I will get into our Kawathi Honors Program. Our School of Business is AACSB accredited, which is the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. About 30% of business schools have this accreditation, so it's very sought after during your graduate search, during your job search, as you go through. Our School of Arts and Sciences has 13 different departments and 18 different undergraduate programs, and has our biology, computer science programs as well. Our School of Professional Studies is home to one of our most popular majors, which is our nursing program, along with our education, social, and health promotion. And 80% of our HPX students are either accepted to grad school or employed within 1 year of their graduation. And over the past 6 years, they've passed their national exam at close to 93%. With that also, we have our Visual and Performing Arts, which houses our art, music, and theater art programs. And it fairly recently, meaning within the last several years, went over a brand new building. And it houses an art gallery, recording studios, black box theater, a main stage theater, concert hall, and came in at a final cost of about $97 million. So it is very state of the art. The music department is home to about 220 of our music majors, 13 full-time faculty, and all students interested in any of our music programs, including musical theater, must do an audition with the department as you go through. And we've also earned the National Association of Schools of Theater accreditation as well. Now, our Kawathi Honors Program enrolls about 10% of our entire student population, and students who major in a variety of different studies take part in our honors program. And as part of that honors program, this may not seem like a benefit right now, but trust me, it is priority registration, as well as 24/7 access to our Kawathi Honors House on our Midtown campus. As well as, just to give you some context, our Kawathi Honors Program and WCSU has had 6 Fulbright Fellowship Scholars in the past decade as well. Now, moving on to student life, we do have some campus traditions. As I said, we're home to over 75 different clubs, and organizations that provide a variety of different interests. And among our most popular organizations, we do have Greek Life on Campus, Student Government, our radio station, our outdoor club, and large college traditions such as our club's Carnival, Homecoming, Westfest, our Run or Die, which you can see the picture second from the left there. And as I mentioned, we also have 13 Division III sports, including our new men's golf, men's swimming and diving, and women's and men's cross country teams as well. Now, we are on two separate campuses. One is about 34 acres, the other is about 300 plus acres, and they're about 10 minutes apart in downtown Danbury. And that wonderful shuttle bus that you see on the left there goes throughout campus, free and convenient from campus to campus. It runs about every 20 minutes. And on the weekends, it takes students to the Danbury Fair Mall. Excuse me. Now, as far as admissions information, we are part of the Common App as well, generally looking for a B student with an 1100 SAT score, the application and the application fee, your transcript, your scores, and our essay is an essay of your choice. Now, we are also test optional. Minimum GPA for that is a 3.0, top 35% of the class, and we do require a resume of activities and or 2 letters of recommendation and an additional essay if you'd like to go test optional. Our preferred application deadline is March 1st. However, we are rolling as well. Merit scholarships, our highest is a $10,000 annual award going down to our $2,000 annual award, and test optional students are considered for merit-based scholarships. For our merit-based scholarships, we prefer a February 1 deadline. If you are awarded our trustee, our presidential, or honors scholarship, you have priority towards our Kawathi Honors Program, where you will have a preliminary semester or active involvement in that program as you go through. And our office will take a deeper look into advanced placement and honors courses throughout your high school year as well. From a financial standpoint, October FAFSA priority deadline is March 1st. At WCSU, you're assigned a personal financial aid counselor. Now, I know we have students from all over the country on this wonderful call. So our New York and New Jersey students qualify for in-state tuition. So as you can see here, our totals without housing would be $11,821. With housing, $25,742. Our students from New England get discounted tuition. So with housing would be $28,824, and our out-of-state students, it's $39,146. Now with that, we also have a vibrant campus life. We also have a vibrant community at WCSU, and we also have a vibrant campus life. So the pictures that you see on your right is of our Higgins Hall, our White Hall, and that is our beautiful Performing Arts Center there. So thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to stay connected with us on various social media outlets.
Thank you. Our last speaker for this session will be Arcadia University.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. All right. Oops. Make sure I got the right thing here going. All right. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining. My name is Nicholas Milheim, and I am one of the senior admissions counselors here at Arcadia University. Arcadia University is a private liberal arts institution, and we are located in Glenside, Pennsylvania, which is actually in the greater Philadelphia area, which we'll talk a little bit more about in a little bit. But first and foremost, I wanted to point to you guys to this first slide where you are looking at Grey Towers Castle. Grey Towers Castle is definitely the focal point here at Arcadia University. The castle is definitely hard to miss. It's actually a place where students can hang out and study. There's like fireplaces, and we have pianos in there that students will play. It's a space that students can rent to have different events with their clubs and organizations, and it's overall a good place to just hang out. Our office is located in there, as well as the president's office. Great Towers Castle actually started as a family estate. It was a family of 4 who lived in the castle. I'm sure they weren't happy. I'm sure they had some pretty awesome hide and seek games as well. So if you ever have a chance to come to campus, you'll be able to come hang out in the castle with us for a little bit. So just to give you an idea about who we are, as I mentioned, we are located in Glenside, Pennsylvania, which is a part of the greater Philadelphia area. So we're only about 30 minutes away from Center City, Philadelphia. But that being said, Glenside itself is a fantastic little town with lots of shops and restaurants and things to do right off of campus here. What's really awesome about kind of our location in the greater Philadelphia area is that it's easy to get around to different locations as well. It's really easy to get downtown if you would want to. There is a train station that's located in Glenside, less than a mile away from campus. So it's really easy to take public transportation downtown with the train. And we also have a bus stop that comes to campus as well. I kind of feel like we have like the best of both worlds with lots of green spaces and obviously the castle on campus, but then you still have Philadelphia really at your disposal. Living in Philadelphia, one of my favorite things about the city is that it's super easy to navigate. It's a really walkable city, despite being one of the bigger cities on the East Coast. It's so easy to get to different parts of the city and different neighborhoods and stuff. And it's a really, really fun day trip with your friends if you wanted to get off of campus for a little bit. A little bit more about the numbers side of things. Here at Arcadia University, we're about 2,000 undergraduate students, about 1,400 grad students at Arcadia. So your average class size comes in at only about 14. Our classes are actually capped at 35 students, so you're never going to have more than 35 students in a class with you. But even as a first year student, your classes are going to be much more around that 14 number. I'm actually an alumni of Arcadia as well. I just finished up my master's program there. And even in my master's program, we were only usually around 10 students for our classes. So really get to know your professors really well, really get to know your colleagues really well. And believe it or not, I actually had a class one time over the summer for a summer course, one of the first classes that I ever took at Arcadia, where it was just me and the professor. It was one-on-one for that class. So I promise that won't happen to you all as an undergraduate student. Definitely was a little awkward at first. I had to do my homework really well, or else it wasn't a good class. But he didn't make me stay for the full 3 hours, which I really appreciated. And I really appreciated that despite being the only student in the class for that particular semester, the professor was like, hey, if you're willing to learn, I'm willing to teach. And that meant a lot to me as a student, that the professor really put my best interest forward. And I wasn't behind in my program because there was only one person in the class. So that meant a lot to me as a student. And I think it says a lot about the kind of faculty that we have here at Arcadia. Over 65 fields of study to choose from here at Arcadia. Our most popular major on campus is biology, mostly because of all the pre-professional programs that we offer. We do have a doctorate of physical therapy program that's ranked 24th in the country that we offer here at Arcadia. We do have a top 100 physician's assistant program as well as a lot of students doing, pre-med, pre-nursing, and that sort of thing as well while they're here. Other popular majors, education is a really, really strong program. We do have a one-year master's program for education as well. We have an international business program that's really popular, as well as psychology is another really popular program as well. But so many different fields of study to choose from, a ton of different minors to choose from, and award-winning graduate programs that we offer as well. So a little bit about what's going on campus. Here at Arcadia, we do have 26 Division III varsity sport teams. That number actually jumped up a lot in the last couple of years. Some of our new recent additions that we have are men's and women's indoor and outdoor track and field. Men's and women's ice hockey is about to have their inaugural season, which is really exciting. We're one of the only Division III teams or schools in our area that has both men's and women's ice hockey varsity team, which is really exciting. And we actually have esports is a varsity sport at Arcadia as well. We have our own esports arena on campus with all the machines that the student athletes will use. And we offer, I believe we're up to 5 different games that we offer now for esports. And it's actually something that students can use even if you're not on the esports team as well. They do have open hours where they have like PlayStations and Xboxes and Nintendo Switches and stuff that you and your friends can use, even if you're not a member of the esports team, which is really, really awesome. That being said, if you're not interested in playing a varsity sport, we do have intramural and campus recreation that we offer for students both in the fall and the spring that you can take advantage of. And we have over 60 clubs and organizations that you can take a look at as well. And those range from kind of everything under the sun, from, clubs that focus on specific majors, honor societies. We have lots of different dance groups on campus. We have, clubs that focus on specific majors. We have ones that are more social organizations. So lots and lots of ways to get involved here on campus. And if there's something that, maybe you are really passionate about that we don't have, even as a first year student, you're able to bring that to campus, because I guarantee that there's other individuals who are interested in that as well. So that number is constantly growing for us here at Arcadia as well. You are guaranteed housing all 4 years that you are here at Arcadia as well. So if you want to live on campus all 4 years, you are able to. We do have our traditional style residence halls. We offer suite style residence halls. And we also have apartment style housing that's only about a block away from campus as well. So the traditional style residence halls and the suite style ones are right in our loop of campus. So they're really easy to get to your academic buildings from them. But the apartment style housing is only a block away from campus. So it's really easy to get to all your classes, even if you're living in the apartment style housing. So a lot of different options in terms of housing options here at Arcadia. Now, it wouldn't be Arcadia if we didn't talk a little bit about study abroad. Ever since Arcadia was founded, originally as Beaver College back in the late 19th century, study abroad has been in our DNA. It's been something that even in its kind of founding, studying abroad was something that they were really passionate about, and that's carried on into our values and into who we are as an institution today. So we're actually ranked #1 in study abroad participation this past year, and we've been nationally ranked for the better part of a decade. And as you can see from the screen here, the class of 2020 earned credits in 39 countries overall. So there's so many different options on where you can go. If there's a place that's really high on your list, I can almost guarantee that someone has gone there in the past. And even if it's not one of the countries that we've had a student go in the past, our Office of Study Away is really fantastic at working with you to make sure that we can find a program that fits your needs, that is in the location that you would want to go to, and also is the most beneficial for your time there, bringing you credits, or it's an internship, so many different options in terms of that as well. And we're really happy to say that over 3/4 of our students will use their passport in some way before they graduate. What's unique about Arcadia study abroad programs is that there are so many different options. It's not simply just your traditional semester that you're abroad here at Arcadia. That's certainly an option, but we also have a lot of different kinds of short-term programs as well. If I could go back and be an undergrad again, that was one of those things that I would explore the most, is like short-term study abroad programs. I really didn't know that they existed until it was unfortunately too late for me. So I love talking about them here at Arcadia. Our most popular program that we offer is called Preview. It's one of our short-term programs. It's actually a week-long program. It's a 2-credit class that you would take during your spring semester as a first-year student. And then you get to go abroad to that country that you were focusing on as well. Really quickly about the admissions process, we are rolling admissions here at Arcadia, so really easy in terms of deadlines. There's not too much that you have to keep in mind. We're on the Common App and the Coalition application. There's no fee for either application, so it's totally your preference on which one you would submit. We will need your high school transcripts. You can either have your high school send that to us, or you can upload it through our portal as well. So we'll take your unofficial transcript, and then we need 1 letter of recommendation from either a teacher or a counselor. And those are the only 3 required things that we need. All students are considered for merit-based scholarships when you apply to Arcadia. So there's nothing that you have to check off to be considered for those scholarships. And those are good for all 4 years that you're here at Arcadia. And you also have your own financial aid counselor as well. For those of you that are not from the Philadelphia area or in the immediate area, we do have a virtual tour that you can take advantage of as well on our website. And I encourage you to take a look at it. It's narrated by some of our current students at Arcadia, which is really awesome. And there's all my information in case you have any questions about anything. Thanks so much for joining us.
So I am going to encourage you all to put in your information in the chat box or the Q&A, but then also I'm going to encourage you now to turn on your videos and your microphones as we engage in a quick Q&A. So Fairfield University, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process?
I would say particularly for this year, given kind of COVID and everything that has happened, don't be afraid that your resume isn't going to look the way it may have previously, or that your transcript is all over the place. Don't worry, everyone else is in the same boat. And so do your best job of just trying to present your best self. Tell us everything. If you weren't at football or you weren't having your after school activity, just tell us what you were doing with your hobbies. What were you doing at home? Make the best of the situation, still present your best self.
Thank you. Southern Connecticut State University, what's one thing you want students to remember about your school?
That we're here for you. We want to be able to make sure you guys are, let's say, you have the support and help that you guys need, that you guys will be able to receive the attention that you guys need from an institution, academically, professionally, as well as socially. We want you guys to grow in all aspects, in all areas, and we want to be able to help you guys, like I said, on your journey.
Thank you. Western Connecticut State University, what is one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process?
That is a one-size-fits-all process. Every single application and every single person and every single institution is different, and it's all handled differently.
Okay. And Arcadia University, same question. What is one myth you'd like to debunk on the college admissions process?
One myth for me that I always like to kind of talk about is that there's like some big secret that we know that you all don't. I think that's kind of like something that, like, use us to your advantage. Ask us questions. That's why we're here. I think with all these institutions, I got that feeling from everybody that, if you have questions about the application, let us know. If you have questions about something that should be included on your application, like, by all means, ask me. There's not something that I know that you all don't, and I want to share anything I can to help you with the process and make it as easy and as smooth as possible.
Perfect. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. There will be, excuse me, when you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 5-question survey, and we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. We encourage you to check back to the schedule and sign up for more sessions. And you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all of the other session recordings at strivescan.com/Cristo-Rey. Thank you. Bye.